Hello everyone, this is Mr. Supnil Babu Sabherwade, the lecturer in SRT Polytechnic at Ravicharkaranji in Mechanical Engineering Department. In this lecture, we are going to deal with the multiple choice questions on third chapter, that is cast iron. Okay, so our chapter number third is a cast iron, and we are going through the three lectures from this. The first lecture is about the classification of the cast iron. In that we studied the four types: grey cast iron, white cast iron, malleable cast iron, and ductile cast iron. Thereafter, in second lecture, we have gone through the designations of steel. Designations, in that we have gone through the five types: the plain carbon steel, then free cutting steel, then low and medium alloy steel, high speed steel, and high alloy steel. Okay, and in third lecture we have seen the designations of cast iron. Okay, and that we have gone through the four types again: gray, white, ductile, and malleable. And the last point we have seen that the AIS and SAE designations of steel. Okay, so in this lecture we will go through the multiple choice questions on the third chapter, that is cast iron. Okay, so we will start. So the first question: which of the following is not the classification of the cast iron on the basis of furnace used in the manufacturing? Okay, so we have four options. First, cupola CI, B duplex CI, C nodular CI, and D air furnace CI. Okay, so what they asked: following is not the classification of the cast iron, not the classification. Okay, so when in the first lecture we have gone through the classification, we know we can classify the cast iron on the basis of their furnace used for manufacturing. So we have some types like cupola CI, duplex CI, and air furnace CI, but the nodular CI, it is based on its properties. Okay, so C is not the classification of the cast iron on the basis of the furnace used. So option C is correct. Okay, next question number two. White cast iron contains carbon in the form of. We have four options. First ferrite, second austenite, C ledeburite, and D cementite. Okay, these options are somewhere we seen it. Where it is in? It is in iron carbon equilibrium diagram. These are nothing but the phases which are present in iron carbon equilibrium diagram. We have gone through the some seven phases, that is alpha ferrite, delta ferrite, austenite, cementite, ledeburite, perlite, and liquid iron. Okay, so these four options are nothing but the phases present in a cast iron or the steel. Okay, so white cast iron, white cast iron is the hardest one. It cannot get machined easily. So as per iron carbon equilibrium diagram, the phase which is the hardest one, it is a cementite, and it is in the zone of cast iron itself, because it ranges above the 4.3% of carbon. So white cast iron contains carbon in the form of cementite, because cementite is the hardest phase. Okay. Next, question number three. Dot 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 cast iron is also called spheroidal. As we've seen, the spheroidal cast iron have again other two names also. Just we have the four options: malleable cast iron, nodular cast iron, grey cast iron, white cast iron. As we had seen, the spheroidal cast iron is also called as a ductile cast iron, is also called as a nodular cast iron. So option B is correct. Okay, next. Question number 4. Cast iron is a, we have four options: ductile material, malleable material, brittle material, or tough material. As in general, the cast iron is always a brittle material. Okay, so option C is correct. Next, question number 5. Which of the following heat treatment process is used to obtain the malleable cast iron from white cast iron? We have four options: A. Normalizing, B. Annealing, C. Hardening, D. Mar tempering. These four options are nothing but the types of heat treatment processes. Heat treatment process is nothing but it can convert any soft material to hard material or any hard material to soft material. So normalizing means cooling a heated material in air. Annealing means cooling a heated material in furnace. Hardening means cooling a heated material in the water. And mar tempering means it is a heat treatment process done after the hardening of the material. Okay, to lower down the hardness. So as we know, just we in general we get the grey cast iron and white cast iron in earth crust, and we convert those two into the ductile and malleable cast iron. Okay, so to get the malleable cast iron, we heat the white cast iron up to some temperature, and after that we cool it in a with a slow rate. Okay, and cooling with a slow rate is nothing but an annealing process. Okay, so remember always the malleable cast iron is obtained from white cast iron with the help of annealing process. Okay, so option B is correct. Next question number 6. Vanadium steel is appropriate for manufacturing of which of the following? We have four options: A. Nuts, B. Shafts, C. Axles, D. Levers. Okay, vanadium steel is appropriate for manufacturing of the shafts. So option B is correct. Okay, so next question number 7. Which of the following is not the type of malleable cast iron? When I had gone through the, or we had gone through the designations of cast iron, we seen that the malleable cast iron has three types. It is like a WM, PM, and BM, and it is as white hard malleable cast iron, pearlite malleable cast iron, and black hard malleable cast iron. So option D, that is nodular cast iron, is not a type of malleable cast iron. So option D is correct. Next, is not appropriate for manufacturing of car bodies. We have four options: A. Steel, B. High carbon steel, C. Nitriding steel, and D. Fiber Kevlar. So in this, steel can be used, high carbon steels can be used, fiber is also used to reduce the weight, increase the mileage. Okay, so C. Nitriding steel is not used for manufacturing of the car body. So option C is correct. Next, is not appropriate for manufacturing the household utensils. In household utensils, we have four options: malleable cast iron, B. Hindalium, C. corrosion resistance material, and D. stainless steel. As we know, stainless steel is generally used in our household. Hindalium is also used, and corrosion resistance material is also used. So malleable cast iron is not generally used, or is not used to manufacture the household utensils. So option A is correct. Next, 10. Is not appropriate for manufacturing the agriculture equipment. We have four options: first, grey cast iron; B. malleable cast iron; C. stainless steel; D. hindalium. Okay, see, as the agriculture equipments are the harder ones, they require the high compressive strength. So from these four, the hindalium is not used for the agriculture equipments because it is a soft material. Okay, so option D is correct. Next, question number 11. Is appropriate for manufacturing the shear blades. We have four options: mild steel, stainless steel, aluminum, and high carbon steel. Okay, so when we manufacture the shear blades, that material should have the high hardness so that it can cut the other material for shearing purpose. Okay, so the four option we have, that mild steel, stainless steel, aluminum, all those are the soft materials. Okay, so only the high carbon steel is a hard material, so high carbon steel is used to have a shear blades. Okay, so option D is correct. Next, mild steel is not used for manufacturing of, we have four options: machine tool beds, camshaft, nuts, and bolts. C. As mild steel is nothing but a steel which have the carbon from 0.01% to 0.3%. Okay, so mild steel is not used for manufacturing of the machine tool beds because steel is not having high compressive strength, and machine tool bed set requires the high compressive strength and it must require the vibration damping capacity. Okay, so mild steel is not used for manufacturing of the machine tool beds. It is generally used to have a automobile components. Okay. Next, 13. Cast iron basically are the alloys of iron and carbon in which the carbon varies between. We have four options: 1 to 2.7%, 2.9 to 3.4%, 2.0 to 6.61%, 3.5 to 6%. Okay, as per the iron carbon equilibrium diagram, we know below 2% we have steel, above 2% we have cast iron, up to 6.61% we have only the cast iron. Okay, so option C is correct, and in cast iron the carbon ranges from 2 to 6.61%. Okay, next question number 14. Is used in manufacturing of the bicycle parts. We have four options: white cast iron, grey cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, and malleable cast iron. Okay, so as we know, the bicycle have some pipes, okay, to manufacture it, and the pipes only can be manufactured with the help of some plates or the sheets, and we can produce the sheets from the malleable cast iron only because it have the high ductility and malleability. So In manufacturing of the bicycle parts, we can use the malleable cast iron. Okay, so option D is correct. Next, question number 15. In grey cast iron, greater part of the carbon is in the form of, we have four options: the flakes, nodules, spheroids, and the holes. In grey cast iron, the greater part of the carbon is in the form of flakes, so it is the harder one. Okay, next, question number 16. Hardness of the grey cast iron varies from 150 to dot 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 BHN. We have four options: A 300, B 220, C 225, and D 240. Option D is correct, that is 240 BHN. Okay, so the hardness of grey cast iron varies from 150 to 240 BHN. BHN means it is a Brinell hardness number. It is a unit to measure the hardness with the help of Brinell hardness measurement equipment. We have two or three types to hardness to measure the hardness with some equipment, that is Brinell hardness equipment or Rockwell hardness equipment. Okay, we have another, that is Vickers type. Okay, so in grey cast iron, hardness varies from 150 to 240 BHN. Okay, BHN means Brinell hardness number. Next, question number 17. Dot 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 cannot be machined. As we know, first we will go through the options: white cast iron, grey cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, malleable cast iron. From these four, which is the hardest one will not be machined. So from these four, the white cast iron is the hardest one because it has cemented as a phase. So white cast iron cannot be machined. Okay, next, question number 18. Dot 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 is used for manufacturing of the ingot molds. Ingot molds. In that, we have four options: white cast iron, grey cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, and malleable cast iron. And in that, ingot molds is manufactured with the help of grey cast iron. Okay, we will go through the next. Question number 19. The grey cast iron comprises of dot 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 percent of carbon. We have four options: 0.25 to 0.8%, 0.8 to 1.75%, 2.5 to 3.75%, 2.3 to 3.35%. And the correct option is C, that is grey cast iron comprises of carbon 2.5 to 3.75%. Option C is correct. Next, question 20. Which of the following is not an application of the white cast iron? We have four options. First, rolling mills, B, roller surface, C, pump lines, and D, grinding balls. The option A is correct, that rolling mills are not an application of white cast iron where we use the grey cast iron, because the rolling mills requires a high compressive strength and good vibration damping capacity. Okay, next, question number 21. Dot 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 used in manufacturing of the piston rings. We have four options: white cast iron, grey cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, and malleable cast iron. Okay, in this, the option B is correct, that is grey cast iron is used in manufacturing of the piston rings. Next, which of the following has the highest weldability? We have four options again: white cast iron, grey cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, and malleable cast iron. The highest weldability is with the malleable cast iron. So option highest weldability is with the malleable cast iron. Okay, next, question number 23. Dot 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 is also known as ductile cast iron. We have four options: white cast iron, grey cast iron, nodular cast iron, and malleable cast iron. Okay, so as we know, ductile cast iron is also called as a spheroidal cast iron, and it is also called as a nodular cast iron. So ductile cast iron or spheroidal cast iron or nodular cast iron, all are the same thing. So option C is correct. Question number 24. Dot dot has good resistance and vibration damping capacity. Good resistance and vibration damping capacity. We have options: A, white cast iron, B, grey cast iron, C, nodular cast iron, and D, malleable cast iron. Option B is correct, that is grey cast iron. Okay, question number 25. Dot 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 is an alloy of iron and carbon containing more than 2% carbon. We have four options: steels, hypoeutectoid steel, C, hypereutectoid steels, and D, cast iron. Okay, see, all these four options we have gone through it from a point, that is iron carbon equilibrium diagram. Steels is nothing but where carbon is ranges from 0 to 2%, it is not more than 2%. Hypoeutectoid steel, where steel the carbon from 0.008 to 0.8%, so it is not more than 2. And hypereutectoid steel, the carbon is from 0.8 to 2%, so it is again not more than 2%. So the option D is correct, where carbon is ranges from more than 2%, that is 2.2 to 6.61%. Okay, next, Question number 26. The product of refinement process in cupola furnace is. The product of refinement process in cupola furnace is. We have four options: stainless steel, tool steel, cast iron, and pig iron. So the product of refinement process in cupola furnace is cast iron. Question number 27. Machine tool beds are made from. We have four options: grey cast iron, white cast iron, ductile cast iron, malleable cast iron. Machine tool beds require the high compressive strength, good damping capacity, so it is made up from a grey cast iron. Next. Question number 28. Cast iron produced by heat treatment of white cast iron is. We have four options: grey cast iron, wrought iron, pig iron, and malleable cast iron. You know always that the cast iron which is produced by heat treatment is always only one, that is malleable cast iron. That is option D is correct. Question number 29. What is the melting point of cast iron? We have four options: 1000 degrees Celsius, 1200 degrees Celsius, 1300 degrees Celsius, and 1400 degrees Celsius. So what is a melting point? It is a point where the material changes its phase from solid to liquid. So cast iron also have the high melting point. It is the option B is correct. That is 1200 degrees Celsius. It is the melting point of the cast iron where it changes from solid to liquid. Okay, next. Question number 30. Cast iron is a produced in. We have four options: a blast furnace, B box furnace, C muffle furnace, and D cupola furnace. Okay, so option D is correct. That is cupola furnace, because the box furnace and muffle furnace are used for the heat treatment process where we can heat the material up to 800 or 900 degrees Celsius, and blast furnace is used for the heating purpose, and the cast iron is produced is only in cupola furnace. Okay, next. Next we have question number 31. That is, nodules of graphite are observed in the microstructure of. We have four options: white cast iron, malleable cast iron, spheroidal cast iron, and all of the above. Okay, so see, nodules are nothing but the spheroids. Okay, or those are the spherical shape materials. Okay, so nodules of graphite are observed in the microstructure of spheroidal cast iron. Okay, next. Question number 32. Which of the following impurity in cast iron makes it hard and brittle? We have four options: silicon, sulfur, manganese, and phosphorus. So options B is correct. That is sulfur. Sulfur is the one thing which makes the cast iron hard and brittle. Next, question number 33. The grey cast iron has. We have four options: high melting point, high thermal conductivity, low compressive strength, and all of the above. The grey cast iron has the high thermal conductivity. What do you mean by thermal conductivity? It is a conductivity means it is a transfer of heat from one surface of the material to another surface of the material. So it is a conduction of heat. Okay. So the grey cast iron has high thermal conductivity. Next, malleable cast iron is produced. We have four options: by adding magnesium to molten cast iron, by quick cooling of molten cast iron, from white cast iron by annealing process, and D, none of the above. Option C is correct, that from white cast iron by annealing process we can get the malleable cast iron. Okay, and option A, that is by adding magnesium to molten cast iron we get the ductile cast iron only. Okay, so option A is not correct, and by quick cooling means it is the hardening process, and we doesn't do a hardening process in cast iron, just we only do the annealing process to get the malleable cast iron from the white cast iron. Okay, so option C is correct. Next, malleable cast iron is more than grey cast iron. We have four options: stronger, B hardness, C ductile, and D all of the above. C, as malleable cast iron is produced from white cast iron by annealing process, and annealing process is nothing but the softening process. So malleable cast iron is get somewhat softer than the grey cast iron. As it is a softer one, it must have the high ductility. So the malleable cast iron is more ductile than grey cast iron. So option C is correct. So next, question 36. FG 400 means, as we gone through the designations of cast iron, FG is, it is nothing but the alphabet given to the cast iron. 400 means it is the number which is following the FG. We have four options: the grey cast iron with the minimum tensile strength of 400 Newton per mm square. Option B, white cast iron with a minimum yield strength of 400 Newton per mm square. C. Nodular cast iron with the minimum tensile strength of 400 Newton per mm square, and D. Malleable cast iron with the minimum tensile strength of 400 Newton per mm square. As we know, the option C is not correct as it is denominated as SG, and D, it is not correct because malleable cast iron is have three types, that is WM, PM, BM. Okay, so we just have the only option 2, A and B. In that also we know that FG is given to grey cast iron and for white cast iron. So option A or B may be correct, but the 400 number is nothing but the minimum tensile strength. So in option B they have given the minimum yield strength. So option A is correct, that grey cast iron with the minimum tensile strength of 400 Newton per mm square. Next, question number 37. Annealing of white cast iron results in production of, it is again the simple question. We have four options: ductile cast iron, spheroidal, grey and malleable. Annealing of white cast iron is always results in a malleable cast iron. Okay, so question number 38. White cast iron is also known as, we have four options: chilled cast iron, nodular cast iron, malleable cast iron, and none of the above. White cast iron is also known as the chilled cast iron. And the last question, that is question number 39. Carbon content in white cast iron generally varies from, option we have 4, A2 to 3.6, 1.5 to 2%, more than 4%, and none of the above. The carbon content in the white cast iron generally varies from 2 to 3.6%. So option A is correct. So these are the multiple choice questions on the chapter number 3, that is cast iron. So go through it well. Thank you, one and all.